Hey everybody, Frosty Snowdan here. Hope everyone's enjoying the new content coming out. Supposedly, in the last rating section of today, we'll see the electric cat in America, in the African regions, and Europe. I think we have Inti, the fire type cat, and then in Asia we got Soy Kun, and very excited to get those into the game. They're going to do a 1 month rotation on those, so that we get one after the other, month after the month for the next quarter. And I kind of like that because that means I have a month to figure out, casually get them. We'll have Mew hopefully coming out with the exclusive raid pass starting on the 6th, according to reports. And then we'll also have new raid bosses with Dragonite, Heracross is in there, so that's amazing. He's actually a viable regional that I don't have yet, so I'm excited about that. And then Donphan, that I have enough candy, I have the Fampies, but I mean I need a good IV one before I'm gonna spend the candy on it. So to get one that already has a good IV is going to be very exciting for me. I'll be able to hit eggs before the beginning of those raids, get the XP for them, the XP for new to Pokédex, and I have the whole month to just get the best ones I can until they rotate things out for each one of those, and then use what Stardust and candy I got during the raids for each one of them. So literally like 31 free chances at any one of those four that I just named. The electric cat, I think is like Raikou, again, Dragonite, Heracross, and Donphan. So I'm up for any one of those every day of the week. Use the free pass and make it happen. Probably going to use a few of the ones that I already purchased with my in-game gold during this weekend just to have some fun. Hopefully we're going to see them adjust the raids soon to where we get an extra hour. I know in Arizona, I mean, we still have lots of time when those raids end. It is 7:30ish when those things are over. And, if you work, you might not be able to get to maybe one raid you might be able to find after work in a day. So it makes it pretty hard and a little bit less fun to try to track one down and get what you can. So hopefully they're seeing the value in that. And those are probably the people spending money on the raid passes too, is the ones who can't, work, get out there, do one raid, and are happy to do another one. So it's beneficial for Niantic. And I haven't heard anyone say, like, you know what, I don't want these to go longer. I get, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. People don't want to be outside of closed businesses. It's not like these are in front of schools or anything like that. So definitely not the end of the world. As far as that goes, I am glad that they didn't wait until they had the time zones figured out and in the code before they rolled out raids. I'm glad they were just like, hey, you know what? We're going to do them all on like basically Eastern time zone and just throw them all out there and let people have fun for a couple months. So very happy with their decision to do that and then make upgrades as we go. So thank you, Niantic, for that. We also... So Mew we talked about. Your Go Plus can now spin the gyms. I was driving by some gyms, places in the neighborhood where there are no stops that I can reach, and my Go Plus is going off. I'm not looking at my screen, so I don't know what it is. I assumed it was a Pokemon, and when I looked later, it was spinning gyms, and I showed up at a raid, and sure enough, it had already spun the gym for the raid that I pulled up to, so that was cool. Let's see, you can see how many people are in the lobby now, but it still costs you your raid pass to enter it. So, don't think that you can go into the lobby and not use your raid pass or get it back if you leave. It's gone once you enter. So, doesn't really fix what we're looking for. Appreciate the sentiment, Niantic, but we would really love to actually see the ability to get into the lobby and have other people jump in there and say, okay, we're going to let this wind down, right? So I don't know if you guys would be able to not take our gym pass until it hits maybe 30 seconds or 1 second or we're actually in the fight. But, just seeing the number on there is somebody just waiting and hoping, and that's really not going to change much of anything compared to what's already going on, because people are going to be still hesitant to use that raid pass and lose it. Especially, if you paid for it. You're not going to want to lose it by just hoping to hang out long enough for enough people to come in. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that as time goes on. I could see Niantic not wanting to change that because spoofers could just go around and check and just be like, hey, I'm just going to go gym to gym to gym to gym, and then just pop in one and be good to go. Where if people are already at the gym, they see each other typically, and I get it, but we can't revolve the game around spoofers. So anyway, just my 2 cents. Outside of that, actually, you guys probably want to see that chat. It's pretty funny. So I ran into one of the guys at my grocery store who we raid with, and it's pretty hilarious. He gave us a hard time at the grocery store, Lacey Bear 100 and I, and he was like, "Would you guys hurry up?" And anyway, we like him. It's not like bad blood or anything, and but he was kind of pretending to be a jerk. He's not. He's a nice guy. And so I posted this in our group chat where we find raids and get together and whatnot. And so you can read the text here, but I thought it was pretty funny. Just went to the neighborhood gym and kicked him out. And obviously he thought it was funny too. He has a good sense of humor. Just him, left the gym, left him with just a little Porygon. Thought it was hilarious. Someone just posted, it looks like Raikou is out there. So if you are ready, go out and about and have a good time. He is the electric type Pokemon. So when you consider the electric type, basically just look for what you're using against Zapdos. Just make it very easy on yourself. You got the Tyranitar, you got the Golems. Those are very easy and to the point. Rhyhorns obviously would do well. Basically your rock and ground types. Let's see, who else do I like for that? Grass types. And so you can even just type right in there. You can type your rock types in there, and you'll see who you got. Some Tyranitars, some Golems, some Rhyhorns, and then you could go to grass and see. You can. This pops up very quickly, and it's meant to, so that you can find this very quickly in the raids, and you can get your Executors, your Venusaurs, your Meganiums, and going to use this bad boy against them. Beat on your mean-looking cat with this little hula plant bean thing, and you get to use your grass types. So some of them have some decent hit points, and it's a raid, so stuff's gonna die. But anyway, hope that gives you guys some good counters. Grass, rock, Tyranitars, and Golems are still very viable. Throw some grass types in there just for fun. You probably have, just like myself, Venusaur, maybe a Blossom, maybe a Meganium that you want to throw in. A couple of Tyranitars, a couple of Golems. I mean, it's not going to be hard. Good luck catching them. Your last ball does count now. You don't have to crit it. You can catch it just like a normal ball. They fixed that, so thanks Niantic for that. Most of the things that they've done and addressed definitely in our benefit, so it's greatly noticed and appreciated, and thanks for getting us new content after we've had these birds for what seems like forever. I actually like the rotation. I'd rather know ahead of time how long we're going to have them, because I can keep hunting them and get a better and better and better IV, and then once the whole thing's over, power that one up. Maybe two if you got two great ones, but I'd rather not have the birds disappear and come back, or leave them in there for a while. I'm not going to complain about them giving us so much, because I don't want to be a petulant child. Everything that they're doing is for our benefit, and I appreciate it, and they're working hard to make it happen, so thanks for that, and hopefully we can get the gym pass fixed as well and figured out. But in general, everything's going well, and we got some fun changes, so hope everybody enjoys your 3-day weekend. Remember, grass type, but those rock types are gonna probably be your best bet for now. So I'm gonna sign off, and you guys stay frosty.